All right, here we are, guys. Hole number 2. Now, what I'd recommend here is probably some kind of Viper or Guardian shot, if you can do that. Either or. It's been doing that all day on this hole. Every round seems to be force closing the app on that hole. So what I'll typically try to do is land on this side of the bunker and just kind of top spin it. I think it's a little bit of top spin, if I recall, maybe half a bar, a little bit more, something like that I like to do. One of the things you may not have is a lot of ball guides, so you probably want to just kind of focus on where your first bounce is and where your second bounce is. I do believe I used just a little bit of topspin here. And as I mentioned, you'll just want to kind of perfect those bounces more so than anything. Other than that, I'm very close to using max ring adjustment. So I'm thinking 1.7 per ring, a little bit more than 2 rings here. Up, up, up. I typically do go pretty close to max, more or less. So I'm just going to kind of short hit this a little bit to kind of make up for that. So I'm thinking somewhere in here. And you can see we get our perfect ball. Let's just see how this rolls out. That's going to be just a little bit hot. I figured it was. So you could see that I wanted my bounce to be just a little bit closer to the fringe, and I could see that third bounce was going to be kind of a little bit too deep into the green. So you just want to kind of tweak that a little bit. One of the other things you can do is you can switch back to a Marlin. In hindsight, that's probably what I'd do, and just kind of switch that up a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and, forfeit out today anyway, but that's all it'll take. And as I mentioned, it'll be very, very little spin. You may not even need half a bar of top spin. It may even be half a bar of back spin. I know it's very, very close to that half-ish bar. And you may want to use that Marlin just to keep it from being at the absolute min line. And with the Marlin, you can probably get away with that. Just focus on that third bounce. Try to get it right around the fringe, maybe just onto the green is where you want it. So good luck there, and I'll see you guys on the next one.